I'm going to be ranking the best diamond cards right now in NBA 2K23. My team, we have a tier list here ranking from S that goes all the way down to D tier, and we have about 25 of the best diamond cards in my team right now. Guys, let me know in the comment section down below who are some of your guys' favorite new diamond cards in the game, and of course, let me know what you guys would change about my tier list. So looking at the first diamond card here is going to be Diamond Jonathan Isaac, and I think he's probably somewhere in B tier. Yes, he does obviously have a new updated Galaxy Opal card, but if we're talking about his diamond version, he's still a 6'11" small forward with a 7'2" wingspan, and is still going to be a very good defender for a diamond card. Like, he's got a 93 block, 89 steal, 92 lateral quickness, 88 perimeter, 88 interior defense. Yes, offensively his jump shot is a little bit slow and really not the easiest to agree with, but I still feel like for a defensive card, a guy that's going to be 6'11" at small forward, I think if we're talking about the diamond cards, I would say he's probably somewhere in B tier. Larry Bird is honestly C tier. I mean, this card is just basically his dark matter version, but 10 times worse, and his dark matter is already so bad. Like, I mean, this card only has a 65 driving dunk, 45 standing dunk, only 80 speed, no good dribble sigs. I mean, what can this card really do besides, I guess, shoot the three ball? But his jump shot is so slow that you can't even get his release off. So all around, I think Larry Bird probably going to be somewhere in that C tier category. Bob Sura, I will say, is probably A tier. I don't know if I want to throw him in S tier, because if you guys don't know, S tier is going to be my top 5 diamond cards. Is he a top 5 diamond card? I'm not 100% sure. I think I'll probably leave Bob Sura in the A tier category for now, but he's going to be a very good diamond point guard. DeMar DeRozan, I would say, is probably also a B tier card. I don't think he's as bad as Larry Bird, but I don't think he's as good as a guy like Bob Sura. He is a 6'7" shooting guard though, with a 6'9" wingspan, and he's going to be pretty solid on the offensive end, having a 95 driving dunk, 95 vertical, going to be really good at going to the rim. 79 three ball is a little bit low, especially with his jump shot being on normal timing, but I would still say DeMar DeRozan probably going to be somewhere in that B tier category. Nicholas Claxton, 1000% going to be our first S tier diamond card. He just came out today in my team. If you guys want to watch my gameplay on him, you guys can obviously go check it out, but I thought Claxton was such a good budget big, and I think he probably is maybe the best diamond card in my team right now. He's a center power forward, 6'11" with a 7'2" wingspan. His defense is so elite, so elite in the game. He's got a 98 block, 95 interior defense, also having a 94 steal and an 88 perimeter. He can finish around the rim. He's a lob threat, having a 95 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk. He's decently fast for your center, 84 speed, 84 acceleration, and his jump shot is not that terrible. Like, if you're wide open in the catch and shoot, you can green pretty consistently with this Claxton card. So for me, 1000% going to be in the S tier category. Tyrese Maxey, I feel like is probably either low A tier or high B tier. I think I'll probably throw him in the A tier category for now. I do think he's a little bit worse than Bob Sura, but he's still 6'2" and going to be a very solid offensive card, good at going to the rim. He's super fast. I wish he had a better jump shot and maybe some better dribble sigs, but I still feel like Tyrese Maxey is probably somewhere in that A tier category. Luol Deng, 1,000,000% going to be an S tier, just like Nicholas Claxton. I mean, their defense is so elite. Like, Luol Deng is a 6'9" shooting guard with a 7' wingspan. Just take a look at these defensive stats, like 96 steal, 96 lateral quickness, 95 perimeter. Also does have an 88 block and an 88 interior defense. So, I mean, that's what this card does bring to the table, is going to be his defense. He's also got Hall of Fame Challenger, Clamps, Glove, and Menace as well. Offensively, like, he's not a terrible offensive card. Like, he's still got a pretty good jump shot with the D-Mitch based on quick timing. He's got some very solid dribble sigs, like Dame behind the back, Donovan Mitchell size up, MJ dribble style, and he's got a 93 ball and a 90 mid-range. So for me, 1000%, Luol Deng going to be a top 5 diamond card. I would say Channing Frye is going to be an A tier. A very solid diamond big man. Like, I don't think he's on the same level as a guy like Nicholas Claxton, but still going to be a guy that can stretch the floor, knock down a lot of threes. So I'd say Channing Frye probably going to be somewhere in my A tier category. Colin Sexton, I think, is probably either C or B tier. I haven't exactly used this card too many times. He's only a 6'1" point guard. His stats are not bad though. His jump shot is on slow timing. I'm not gonna lie, if you're a 6'1" point guard and your jump shot's on slow, I think you probably gotta go in that C tier category. Giannis, that's a tricky one, I will say. Diamond Giannis, because you guys gotta remember, he still is 6'11", has a crazy player model, gets some of the best defensive animations. I think he's probably either high B tier or low A. I'm gonna say high B tier, just because of the fact that, yes, he does have good stats, but his three ball is still what, like a 66? And I feel like a 66 three ball at this time of the year, or it's a 71, I guess, so it's a little bit higher than I thought, but I would say Giannis is still probably one of the better diamond small forwards in the game, so I think I'll keep him in the B tier category for now, but he'll probably get moved up to S tier later in the video. Next diamond card is going to be Serge Ibaka, who 1000% is going to be at least in the A tier category. Like, I think at power forward, he's a lot better than a guy like Jonathan Isaac and Giannis. He plays such good defense, and he's got a great jump shot as well. I think he might get moved up into my S tier category just because of his defense and his jump shot, but for now, I'll keep him in A tier. I would say Thanasis, is that how you say his name? I would say Giannis's brother. I would say he's probably B tier. Like, I think he's solid. I think he's not a great power forward. He's only 6'7", but just like Giannis, gonna have a really good player model. Got his jump shot on quick timing. I mean, you could maybe even argue A tier, but I think the fact that he's only 6'7" at power forward, I do believe he's probably got to go somewhere in that B tier category. Very similar to obviously his brother in Giannis. Diamond Jrue Holiday, I would say, is also probably another A tier diamond card. Very similar in the sense of skill level compared to a guy like Bob Sura. He's a really good defender. He's 6'3" at point guard and has some amazing defensive stats on the perimeter. He's got a 96 steal, 96 lateral quickness with a 95 perimeter, and then he's also got an 80 block and an 88 interior defense. So this card is going to bring some amazing defense to the table. I just think his offense really isn't the greatest, but I still do think he's probably somewhere in A tier. A very good elite diamond point guard alongside a guy like Bob Sura. Mac McClung, I would say, is probably B tier. I mean, he's 6'2", he can drive to the rim, but that's probably about it. Like, he's a 6'2" point guard with a 6'5" wingspan. Obviously going to be amazing at going to the basket, like I said, having a 98 driving dunk, 97 vertical, super fast with 90 speed and 90 acceleration, but his jump shot actually is on quick timing. Yeah, I'll say he's probably B tier. I thought his jump shot was only a normal. So yeah, if his jump shot's on quick, I do think he'll be in that B tier category. Joe Smith, 1,000,000,000% going to be in S tier. He's probably the second or third best diamond card in the game. And you can maybe even make an argument he's still the best diamond card just because he's so elite at small forward. He's 6'10" with a 7'2" wingspan. He's still probably one of the diamond cards you can play on most lineups and still have a lot of success with, like Claxton, Luol Deng, and like basically my 3 S tier diamond cards. I think you can pretty much run on any squad in the game and they can still compete against some of the better cards in my team. Like, obviously, I don't think Luol Deng can guard a guy like T-Mac, or he's not going to be a great guy to put on Tracy McGrady, but if you talk about a guy like Claxton, like, he can do a decent job against a Dark Matter D-Rob or against a Dino. Like, he can do a decent job of guarding those guys as well. So I do think these 3 guys are easily going to be in my S tier category. Stephon Marbury, just another Jrue Holiday, really good defensive type of point guard. I think Bob Sura is probably a little bit better than Jrue Holiday and Marbury, but I think they all deserve to be on the same tier. Jaden McDaniels, easily a top 5 diamond card in the game. I mean, he just recently came out as well, just like Nicholas Claxton coming out in the Flash promo in the new edition drop. He's going to be such a good small forward. He's 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. I mean, this card plays good defense. He can drive to the basket. He's decently fast. He's got a very solid jump shot, but the best thing about this card is probably the fact that he's 6'9" and he can Curry slide with the Curry escapes, who's got a really good Curry escape animation. Like I said, he can hit people with the Curry slide, and then he's also got the Dame behind the back in the normal leaner. So for me, I think Jaden McDaniels 1000% going to be a top 5 diamond card. Evan Mobley, I think is just kind of another Giannis, Jonathan Isaac type card. I think these 3-4 guys are very similar at the power forward position. Rocco, I think, is probably also another B tier guy. He's 6'7", I believe, at shooting guard, or is he 6'9"? If he's 6'9", maybe he goes up into A tier, because I know he's going to be a very good defender. He's only 6'2", or 6'7", I should say, but he's a very good defender, like 90 block, 92 steal, 92 perimeter, 89 interior defense. I would say Rocco probably going to be somewhere in B tier for me. Rui Hachimura, unfortunately, I don't think is that great of a card. I'd probably say somewhere in C tier. Diamond Shea, I think these 4 point guards are very similar. Like, they all got to be in A tier. I would say Maxey is a tiny bit worse than them, so I'll probably throw Maxey into high A tier, or high B tier, I should say, because I do think Jrue Holiday, Bob Sura, Stephon Marbury, and Shea are a little bit better than Maxey. Throw Bailey, once again, just another Jonathan Isaac, Giannis, Evan Mobley. They're all about the same at the power forward position. They all have great wingspans, really good player models. They play amazing defense, just a little bit lackluster on the offensive end. Diamond KP is at least going to be in the A tier category, maybe even S tier, just because of his ability to shoot the ball. Obviously, with still a very good jump shot, and he's 7'3" at that center position. Tim Duncan, I think, has got to go C. I mean, maybe B tier. I'll say B just because of his defense, and he's not that much worse than his dark matter. And then Wang ZZ is going to round off the diamond card tier list. But now, guys, we have to move one of these diamond cards from A tier into the S tier category. You guys can let me know which diamond card would you guys move up into S. I think for me, it's probably between like guys like Shea, Bob Sura, Serge Ibaka, or Kristaps, and I think I'll give it to probably Kristaps, just because he's a 7'3" center, still has a really good jump shot, and is still probably the most usable guy in A tier. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my diamond card tier list, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.